that joy that you feel, that you live, it cannot be expressed in words to anyone. You try to say it, but they can only look at you and say, well, how can she be so happy? How can he be so happy? But you can't tell them in words because it's impossible. God just fill you with that. Nothing else matters. Hi, my name is Twila, and I've been coming to Glad Tidings 20 years or more. I grew up in Jamaica. I went to Sunday school as a child, and I went to church. I was an Anglican. My parents, who were churchgoers, but not spiritual people. My grandmother was, and she was just a darling. It was a lovely life, but I was not understanding. And then when I got married, I went to church occasionally because the other life was more exciting. Then we had problems, and I came to Canada. We had political problems in my country, and I came to Canada. When I came to Canada, I felt lonely. I felt something had gone out of my life, and on Sunday mornings, the church bells used to ring still at that time, and it was as if God was calling me, come on to church. But I tried several churches, but I was not filled. It was not filling what I wanted. And my girlfriend, Joan said, Twila, why don't you come and go to Glad Tidings with me? And I said, no, I'm not going to the church where those stupid people clap hands and make a lot of noise. And she said, okay, we clap hands for joy. I remember her telling me that. I said, what joy? She said, well, if you don't want to come, I won't force you. But she says, you are searching for something to fill your heart. One Saturday evening, I was alone at home, and I was reading the scriptures, which I never could understand at the time what I was reading, but I was trying. I heard this voice, Twila, you are going to church with Joan tomorrow morning. And I tried to ignore it because I'm saying, this is stupid. I'm not going to her church. And I kept reading the scriptures, and that voice came back again. And I couldn't ignore it this time. It was like I was lifted to the telephone. I floated to the phone. And when I called her, I know she was shocked. And she said, what? And I said, yes, I'm going to church with you tomorrow morning. And she said, are you sure? I said, yes. I couldn't wait for her to get there this Sunday morning. I got dressed, and I was walking down the road, and when she met me, she said, where are you going? I said, I'm walking to the church. But the wonderful thing is that when I walked through the door, it was like an arm came around me and said, you're home. And I know for Sundays I just sat in that pew, and I just wept and wept and wept, because I realized how much God loves me, and how I had forsaken him and turned away from him all my life, and how much I needed him. And now he's my comforter, my joy, my peace. I couldn't live without him.